Liv Morgan has a poetic reaction to the Judgment Day's betrayal of Finn Balor. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan has shared a one-word message after the Judgment Day's betrayal of Finn Balor. Balor was booted out of the faction after a heated exchange with Dominic Mysterio on WWE Raw. Mysterio lost the Intercontinental Championship to Penta on Raw. During the match, he had Balor and JD McDonough in his corner, but Balor prevented Mysterio from cheating. This led to a title change, as Penta won his first championship in the WWE. On social media, Morgan shared a photo of the Judgment Day after the faction kicked Balor out of the group. JD McDonough broke his silence after Finn Balor was kicked out of the Judgment Day. JD McDonough broke his silence after the Judgment Day betrayed Finn Balor and kicked him out of the group. McDonough, who considered Balor his mentor, hit the former Universal Champion and assisted Dominic Mysterio in inflicting further damage to their former stablemate. On social media, McDonough accused Balor and stated that he always wanted to be the leader of the group. The Irish Ace wrote, "What happened tonight was your choice, Finn. Nobody else's. You lied to all of us. You got an ego. You wanted to be the leader. That's never been what the Judgment Day has been all about, and you used to know that. Judgment Day is my family, and if anybody, even you, dares to try to step on any of them, you get stomped out." Balor and McDonough were two-time WWE World Tag Team Champions in the Judgment Day. The former Universal Champion also played a major role in bringing Liv Morgan into the Judgment Day. Balor is expected to feud with Mysterio heading into WrestleMania 42. The latter is still the reigning AAA Mega Champion, but is scheduled for a title defense against El Hijo del Vikingo. Triple H sends a message to Liv Morgan and top WWE superstar after the Judgment Day split. Triple H hyped up Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's World Championship set for WrestleMania 42. On this week's Monday Night Raw, Morgan was involved in the Judgment Day's split and a brawl with the Vakir. Morgan won the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble match and eventually chose to challenge Vakir for the Women's World Championship. The 31-year-old superstar is a two-time Women's World Champion. On social media, Triple H hyped up Morgan versus Vakir and termed them two of WWE's biggest stars. Under the brightest lights, on the grandest stage, at Steph_Vaquer versus It Ya Only, Live Once for the Women's World Championship is set for #WrestleMania. Wrote Triple H. Vaquer won the vacant WWE Women's World Championship by defeating Io Sky at the WrestlePalooza Premium Live event. With the win, she also became the first Chilean and South American woman to win a world championship in the WWE. The reigning champion has successfully defended her title against Nikki Bella and Morgan's Judgment Day stablemate and tag team partner, Raquel Rodriguez. On the February 2nd, 2026 episode of Raw, Vaquer defeated Rodriguez to retain the Women's World. Liv Morgan broke her silence after the Judgment Day split. Morgan broke her silence after the Judgment Day betrayed Finn Balor on this week's Monday Night Raw. Balor had a heated exchange with Dominic Mysterio, which led to Dirty Dom shoving him, leading to a massive brawl. Balor hit the Pele kick on Mysterio before JD McDonough took out the former Universal Champion. On social media, Morgan sent a one-word message on behalf of the Judgment Day. She wrote, "Family. The Judgment Day now consists of 5 members: Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. Liv Morgan shares rare personal update after WWE superstar Liv Morgan recently took to social media to share a rare personal update. The Miracle Kid sent a cryptic message in her post. Liv Morgan's Judgment Day recently kicked out a major name from the stable on this week's Raw. Morgan came out alongside Dominic Mysterio on the show, in which the latter called out Finn Balor for costing him the Intercontinental Championship against Penta. After Balor came out to reply to Dirty Dom, he took a shot at the self-proclaimed king of the luchadors, saying that his dad, Rey Mysterio, was right about him being spoiled. This made Dominic furious, and he pushed the Prince. The former WWE Universal Champion then hit Dom with the Pele kick. However, the rest of the Judgment Day interfered and attacked Balor, kicking him out of the group. Now, Liv Morgan has taken to her X/Twitter to send a cryptic message. She wrote that she had a wonderful day. This could be a rare personal update from the Miracle Kid, or she could be talking about successfully kicking out Finn Balor from the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan sent a message after betraying Finn Balor on WWE Raw. After the Judgment Day brutally attacked and betrayed Finn Balor on this week's Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan took to her Instagram stories to repost a photo Dominic Mysterio uploaded from the Red Brands show. She sent a one-word message calling herself Dirty Dom, Raquel Rodriguez, and J.D. McDonough a family. Many believe Finn Balor will now feud with Dominic Mysterio in the coming weeks and eventually face the former WWE Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania 42. It will be interesting to see what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for the Prince on the road to WrestleMania. Liv Morgan, CM Punk, Jade Cargill, and more react as popular WWE star calls AJ Lee, wifey a popular WWE superstar, recently referred to AJ Lee as wifey in a recent social media update. Several stars, including the Geek Goddess's husband, CM Punk, reacted to the post. The name in question is Bayley. On the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, the role model won a 6-woman gauntlet match to become the #1 contender for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. She will compete against Lee for the title next week on the Red Brands show. Bayley recently took to Instagram to share a graphic advertising their match along with another from their WWE Divas Championship bout on NXT in 2013. The 36-year-old referred to AJ Lee as her wifey in the caption, pointing out that the two were going to compete in a title match next Monday after 13 years. Hi, wifey. 13 years later, can't get rid of me at the AJ Mendez, Bayley wrote. The Instagram post caught the attention of many stars from the world of professional wrestling, while Maxine Dupree, Kathy Kelly, and Dakota Kai, among others, posted comments. Stars including Liv Morgan, CM Punk, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Blake Monroe, and more liked the post. Below is a screenshot of some of the reactions on Bayley's Instagram post. AJ Lee's arch-rival reacts to Bayley becoming the #1 contender to WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee won the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship by defeating Becky Lynch at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Amid her absence from Monday Night Raw, Lynch shared her reaction to Bayley winning the gauntlet match to become the #1 contender to the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Staying true to her on-screen persona, the 39-year-old sarcastically congratulated the role model. "Congratulations, Basic Bayley! You won a fake title match with a fake champion," Lynch wrote. Becky Lynch has been absent from Monday Night Raw since losing the title. It will be interesting to see if the man reignites her feud with AJ Lee following her return. Major WWE name out of the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio react. The landscape of the Judgment Day changed on WWE Raw when a member was kicked out of the faction. Meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan mocked Finn Balor following the brutal beatdown on the Red Brand. On the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio had a heated argument with the rest of the Judgment Day present in the ring. The two went at each other, and the Prince had the upper hand until J.D. McDonough attacked him out of nowhere. The villainous stable turned on the former Universal Champion and kicked him out of the faction. After the group went backstage, the company's social media uploaded a video where Liv and Dom addressed the entire situation and mocked the inaugural Universal Champion. "What did we say? When you listened to Finn Balor," Morgan said, "you don't win. You should have known by now, Finn. This is the game. This is how it's always been played, and you thought me best. Dirty Dom out," Mysterio said. What's next for Finn Balor on WWE Raw after the Judgment Day turned on him? In 2022, Finn Balor joined the Judgment Day, but the group immediately turned on Edge. In the coming months, Dominic Mysterio joined the fray, and the two have been working together for years. In 2024, Balor and Mysterio decided to turn on Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest before adding new members. On the recent edition of WWE Raw, the Prince was kicked out of the group on the road to WrestleMania in Nevada. In the coming weeks, Balor will likely try to get his hands on Dirty Dom and J.D. McDonough, who attacked him in the ring before Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez pitched in. Finn Balor could face Dominic Mysterio in a one-on-one match at the grandest stage of them all in Nevada. It'll be interesting to see what's next for the Judgment Day on WWE Raw ahead of WrestleMania 42. The Judgment Day reacts to brutal attack on Finn Balor on WWE Raw. The Judgment Day erupted into an on-air assault, a development relevant to the group's ongoing storyline. The segment followed Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental title loss to Penta after Finn Balor declined to intervene, and the two argued in the ring. On WWE Raw, Judgment Day members Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and J.D. McDonough joined Mysterio in attacking Balor. Mysterio loaded a hammer in his boot, hit a 619, and delivered 2 frog splashes, the second onto a steel chair. Afterward, Mysterio posted photos on Instagram. Triple H unveils poster for much-awaited WrestleMania 42 match. Triple H is busy putting several storylines in place every week on the road to WrestleMania 42. The Chief Content Officer of WWE has also been promoting the Showcase of the Immortals event for quite some time. Now, the game has launched a new poster for a highly anticipated match that will take place at WM 42. Triple H unveils a highly stylized Women's World Championship match poster for WrestleMania 42. Taking to X, HHH added a tweet and advertised Stephanie Baker's Women's World Championship defense against Liv Morgan. The poster that the tweet carried was very different than the Undisputed Championship match poster featuring Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Instead of a modern blue-themed aesthetic, this poster carried red as the dominant color, and the theme had the vibe of the casinos of the Sin City of Las Vegas. Captioning the tweet, Triple H wrote, "Two of WWE's biggest stars. Under the brightest lights. On the grandest stage. At Steph_Baker versus at Yeonli Livance for the Women's World Championship is set for #WrestleMania. At ESPN in US at /Netflix internationally, punched her ticket to WrestleMania 42 after winning the 2026 Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Later, the Miracle Kid chose Stephanie Baker as her Mania opponent, when the Women's World Champion made things personal by invalidating her entire WWE journey. The Judgment Day member clobbered La Primera to announce her decision right after feigning that she had a change of heart after listening to the harsh words of Vaquer. The WWE Universe showed excitement for the match in the comments and also asked Triple H to make their encounter the main event of WrestleMania 42. Interestingly, while Morgan is the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel champion, The Dark Angel is the 2025 and current Women's Crown Jewel champion. It would be interesting to see which of these crown jewels will emerge victorious in Las Vegas and walk away with the Women's World